Happening now, Committee on Ethics unanimously recommends DOJ referral for allegations against Representative George Santos. And Chautauqua County Executive tours Range Ranch aiming to support veterans and first responders. Plus, community-wide Thanksgiving meal giveaway ensures no one goes hungry.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
Thank you for joining us at Western New York News Now. I'm Lee Kane Jr. Those stories and more are coming up, but first, the Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigation Bureau has concluded its inquiry into a series of incidents involving burglary and larceny, leading to the arrest of Joseph C. Jerzewski. The alleged offenses occurred on November 8, 2023 at approximately 11 a.m. in the town of Perrysburg. Mr. Jerzewski faces charges related to two separate incidents, one at a privately owned garage and the other at a sewage plant site. The charges include 2 counts of burglary in the 3rd degree, 1 count of grand larceny in the 3rd degree, and 1 count of petite larceny. After being taken into custody, Joseph C. Jerzewski was arraigned at the town of Perrysburg court. He was subsequently released on his own recognizance pending further legal proceedings. Jerzewski is scheduled to appear in the village of South Dayton court at a later date. Well, in other news, Erie County District Attorney John J. Flynn confirmed that 45-year-old Mujahid Miller of Buffalo entered his guilty plea before Erie County Court Judge James Bargnesi, acknowledging responsibility for the tragedy that unfolded on Sunday, October 16, 2022. At approximately 2:14 p.m., Miller discharged an illegal handgun, striking John Rico Walker Jr., who was seated inside a vehicle at the intersection of William Street and Hickory Street in the city of Buffalo. Walker, unconscious and critically wounded, was swiftly transported to ECMC. Despite medical efforts, he succumbed to a gunshot wound to the head a few days later. Miller, now facing the grave charge of manslaughter in the 1st degree, could potentially receive a maximum sentence of 25 years in prison. The sentencing is scheduled for Tuesday, January 9, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Miller remains incarcerated without bail pending the judicial process. Well, in other news, on the evening of November 10, 2023, a 57-year-old Dunkirk resident was apprehended by Chautauqua County Sheriff's deputies for alleged drunk driving following a routine traffic stop in the town of Chautauqua. Deputies from the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office initiated the stop at approximately 7:33 p.m. Upon investigation, it was determined that Troy J. Sassi was allegedly operating the vehicle under the influence. Consequently, he was charged with driving while intoxicated, DWI per se, and failure to maintain the right lane. Troy J. Sassi was promptly arrested and processed. Subsequently, he was released with tickets and is required to appear in the town of Chautauqua court on a later date to address the charges filed against him. Well, in other news, following an investigation led by the Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigation Bureau, an arrest has been made in connection to a reported burglary. Travis R. Terry, 32, along with 3 other defendants, stands accused of breaking into a privately owned garage and absconding with tools. The incident prompted action from law enforcement, resulting in Terry's apprehension. The accused was formally charged with 1 count of burglary in the 3rd degree and 1 count of petite larceny. Travis R. Terry was arraigned at the town of Perrysburg court, where he was subsequently released on his own recognizance. As WNY News Now continues, Committee on Ethics unanimously recommends DOJ referral for allegations against Representative George Santos. And later, Governor Hochul signs legislation making Diwali a school holiday. Stay with us as WNY News Now. We'll be right back.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
Move over.
When you see signs,
Lights. Vests.
Please, give us some room.
Slow down. Slow down and move over.
When you need help,
It's our job
To help you.
to save you.
despite the danger.
This danger is real. Do your part.
Please.
Slow down. Slow down. And move over.
Move over.
You are loved. You are valued. You are resilient. You got this.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
The Committee on Ethics presented its findings in the matter of allegations relating to Representative George Santos. The investigative subcommittee's thorough examination led to unanimous agreement that Representative Santos knowingly caused his campaign committee to file false or incomplete reports with the Federal Election Commission, FEC. Moreover, the ISC found evidence indicating the misuse of campaign funds for personal purposes involving in fraudulent conduct with Redstone Strategies, LLC, and knowing and willful violations of the Ethics in Government Act in connection with his financial disclosure statements filed with the House. In light of an ongoing criminal investigation into Representative Santos, coupled with the ISC's identification of additional uncharged and unlawful conduct, the Committee on Ethics recommended an immediate referral of these allegations to the Department of Justice. The unanimous adoption of the ISC's report by the committee underscores the gravity of the situation, as it signifies a collective belief in the need for further investigation into potential federal criminal law violations. The committee emphasizes its agreement with the ISC's determination that Representative Santos's conduct merits public condemnation. They assert that such behavior is beneath the dignity of the office he holds and has brought severe discredit upon the House of Representatives. While Santos has stated that he will not seek re-election, he is steadfast in his refusal to resign. While in other news, Chautauqua County Executive P.J. Wendell embarked on a tour of Range Ranch, situated on Fredonia-Stockton Road, to gain first-hand insights into the ongoing developments. Founded as a way to bond over their shared passion for animals, sustainable living, and a deep commitment to caring for the land, Range Ranch is said to be more than just a farm.
Good morning. I'm County Executive P.J. Wendell. We're here at Range Ranch on the Fredonia-Stockton Road, what is going to be a new ranch and a therapeutic center for first responders and veterans here in Chautauqua County. And with me today is Lieutenant Colonel Rob Moore and First Lieutenant Ryan Dees. And what they are bringing here to Chautauqua County is a unique experience to take care of our veterans and first responders in a way that most people haven't really thought of before. So, Lieutenant Colonel, if you could just tell me what the vision was for Range Ranch and where we are.
Absolutely, sir. So what we're looking to do here is there's two parts to this. We're looking to provide quality beef for our local community and ship nationally as well as fresh eggs and dairy products and products made from bees, as we do have 2 bee apiaries here on the property as well. The other side of this, and the more important part of this, is supporting our veterans and our first responders. We all have seen and been through things on deployments or even here domestically in training, and we want to help our brothers and sisters that have a hard time compartmentalizing those horrific experiences, help them find a safe space, a place where they can find healing through working with horses, through equine therapy, as well as working the land that God has given us. And we firmly believe we're great in support of that. It's near and dear to our heart. We understand that we are the stewards of God's land here on this earth.
Well, what a great experience and a great explanation. And yeah, I just want to make sure that people understand this isn't, Lieutenant Colonel didn't come here to commercialize this property, but rather be a good steward, as he said, of the property. Behind us is a farmhouse that was created by the Morrisons and evolved over time here in the last probably 10 years or so on the Fredonia-Stockton Road. So I know myself, and travels back and forth as what I call the back road into Fredonia. I've watched this property build and develop, and it's really it's our own little Yellowstone right here in Chautauqua County. But more so, not only with Lieutenant Colonel Moore's experience, but Ryan Dees has a local connection here to Chautauqua County. So Ryan, tell us a little bit about your involvement and what you bring to this operation as you go forward.
Yes, sir. Well, I grew up in Fredonia. It's where I was raised my entire life, and I've been away in school, and I'll be away for a little bit for veterinary school, but I just love this area, and I just want to give back to the local community and land I love so much.
This is great. So, we have a Utah native who met up with a local Fredonia native through their time in the U.S. Marine Corps, and now what we have in Chautauqua County is a new creative venture to not only support Chautauqua County's growing economy, also the agribusiness that we have here, and what you heard from Lieutenant Colonel Moore's explanation of what they want to do, but we're just taking care of our veterans, a group of individuals, men and women, veterans and first responders who have given their lives and experiences a lot of traumatic events, but a way for them to give back to the community and have some therapy and some healing. Local groups, we've already reached out to NAY. It's a local national equine therapy with Don Samuelson. So the connections that are being made right now are very, very genuine and they're very wholesome. But really, the expanse that this project can bring is incredible. So on behalf of myself and the residents of Chautauqua County, I'd like to thank everyone for being here and look at more opportunities and look for more happenings right here with Range Ranch.
Well, in other news, Governor Kathy Hochul has taken a significant step in acknowledging the cultural diversity of New York City by signing legislation S.7574/A.7769 that designates Diwali as an official school holiday for all public schools in the city.
Good evening, everyone. What a wonderful evening this is. I've been so looking forward to this. We couldn't have picked a more fitting time to be together. Diwali was just a couple of days ago, a wonderful occasion where New York's Hindu, Jain, and Sikh communities celebrate the spiritual victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance. And most importantly, we celebrated time together with our families and community.
The legislation mandates the closure of schools on the 15th day of the 8th month of the Indian calendar, corresponding to Diwali, a major religious festival observed in Hinduism, Jainism, and Sikhism. Diwali, a 5-day festival symbolizing the victory of light over darkness, is celebrated from the 13th day of the dark half of the lunar month Ashvina to the 2nd day of the light half of the lunar month Kartika. The festival, usually falling in late October and November in the Gregorian calendar, derives its name from the Sanskrit term Dipavali, meaning row of lights. The decision to recognize Diwali as a school holiday underscores the importance of the South Asian community in the state of New York. Governor Hochul emphasized the significant contributions of individuals of South Asian descent in various fields, including business, elected officials, medicine, law, and education. Whether first generation, second generation, or third generation, these individuals have established New York as their home. This move is particularly poignant given the rise in hate crimes, with a notable increase in anti-Asian violence and harassment since the beginning of the pandemic in February 2020. Statistics reveal a staggering 700% surge in such incidents, highlighting the need for inclusive measures to foster understanding and appreciation for diverse cultures. Governor Hochul's decision to recognize Diwali as a school holiday is seen as a step towards promoting inclusivity and cultural understanding during a time when unity is crucial. Leaders from various fields within the South Asian community have welcomed the decision, expressing gratitude for the acknowledgement of their cultural traditions and practices. The move is expected to not only provide a day of cultural significance for students and their families, but also contribute to fostering a more inclusive educational environment. In a broader context, this legislative action aligns with the ongoing efforts to address and combat discrimination and bias, emphasizing the importance of unity and shared cultural understanding. Governor Hochul's commitment to recognizing Diwali as a school holiday reflects a broader commitment to creating an inclusive and welcoming environment for all residents of New York City. Well, coming up next, it's time to meet our newest pet of the week. But first, we return with a look at our full weather forecast.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
Right here, baby. Look. Uma.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
Fast, accurate, and everyday. First Defense weather.
Welcome back to WNY News Now. Let's take a look at what happened over this period last year, November 16th through November 21st of 2022, which was the first of two major historic lake effect snow events to affect Western New York, more specifically the Buffalo Metro and the Buffalo South towns. Take a look at some of these snowfall totals over the 6-day period last year. Hamburg, 81.2 inches of snow. Blaisdell, 76 inches of snow. East Aurora, 51.3 inches of snow. West Seneca, 44 inches. And the Buffalo Airport, 36.6 inches of snow. These lake effect snow events, not only this one, but the one that happened over Christmas last year, just brought the Buffalo area and the South towns to a complete standstill. And when you think about this, it's quite impressive that it not only happened once last year, but it happened twice. So far, no lake effect snow this season for us, but that could change as we head into next week. The NOAA 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, which spans November 22nd through November 26th, does bring in much colder temperatures across the region and the Great Lakes area, with temperatures projected to be 70 to 80% below average. So it's going to get quite chilly by late next week. Could also see our first lake effect snow event, which I'll talk about in the 7-day coming up in just a minute. First, the almanac for today made it to a high of 62 degrees yesterday in the city of Jamestown. Our low was 37, and the records for today, the record high 70 set back in 1954, the record low of 8 set back in 1986. So here's future scan through the night and into the week. Cold front is in the process of moving across the region this evening. Rain showers will end from west to east through this evening, and then drier weather quickly builds in behind that cold front. So outside of an isolated rain or snow shower late tonight and early tomorrow, most of Saturday is looking mainly dry. Maybe some clouds early on in the morning, but we should go partly to mostly sunny skies through the rest of the afternoon, although it will be much chillier as it has been the past few days. A weak clipper system will clip by the region Saturday night into Sunday. That might bring an increase in cloud cover across the southern tier and maybe an isolated rain or snow shower early Sunday morning, but similar to Saturday, Sunday will be mainly dry with partly sunny skies. So here's your forecast for the weekend. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies after some early morning clouds. Highs tomorrow will range from the upper 30s to the lower 40s. Saturday night, mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures drop back down in the lower 30s. And on Sunday, after an isolated AM rain or snow shower, the rest of the afternoon will be fairly dry. Partly sunny skies. Temperatures in the lower 40s. The rest of that 7-day outlook from Ultimate Solutions. As of now, Monday is looking mainly dry, partly sunny skies, temperatures still in the lower 40s. Then our attention is going to turn to the middle of next week. Low pressure system will move up across the Great Lakes. That's going to bring widespread rain and maybe some gusty winds to the region on Tuesday. Cold front associated with that low pressure system will move across the region late Tuesday into Wednesday. Behind it, colder air filters in the region and possibly setting up for our first lake effect snow event of the year as we head into Thanksgiving. It is still far too early to know where these bands set up or how much snow we could get from this lake effect snow, as there's a lot of uncertainty with the middle to late next week. But one thing's for sure, it looks like it's going to get quite chilly for Thanksgiving and into Black Friday next week with temperatures only in the lower 30s.
Andrew, thank you. Well, in an effort to help our furry friends find their forever homes, WNY News Now has partnered with the Chautauqua County Humane Society in a segment we like to call Pet of the Week. This week's Pet of the Week is Galactus.
Hey, here we are at the Chautauqua County Humane Society in Whiskerville, and this cute little guy is named Galactus. If you're a Marvel fan, that might mean something to you. We have a bunch of kittens that came in, and they're named after galactic, universal kind of things, and they're universally cute. They are universally friendly, and they will love you. Yeah, every kitten that gets adopted from the Chautauqua County Humane Society has been spayed or neutered, is up to date on vaccinations, and wiggly, just like this guy. See? So stop in, be ready to adopt. We are open on Fridays from 1 to 5:30, Saturdays 11 to 3, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and again Friday from 1 to 5:30. Find out more, chqhumane.org. Come meet Galactus. He is looking to go home with you. Thanks to Western New York News Now for featuring the Pets of the Week.
Thanks, Brian. To learn more about Galactus or any other residents of the Humane Society, you can visit chqhumane.org. Well, coming up next, community-wide Thanksgiving meal giveaway ensures no one goes hungry.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
If you want to speak truth to the masses, make it funny for the classes.
How prepared is your family if a hurricane shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a blizzard? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza. Yes.
Make a plan today.
Hi, everyone. Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
Jamestown residents facing financial hardships or simply seeking to share in the spirit of Thanksgiving are invited to attend a free meal giveaway on Saturday, November 18th, 2023, starting at 2 p.m. The event, organized by local churches with collaboration from businesses and compassionate individuals, aims to ensure that no one goes without a Thanksgiving meal this holiday season. The 6 distribution locations strategically placed throughout the city include Bush Elementary School, Love Elementary School, Washington Middle School, Purcell Middle School, Jamestown High School, and Fletcher Elementary School. The giveaway will continue until all the food is distributed, exemplifying the organizers' commitment to inclusivity and community well-being. This charitable event sets itself apart with a no-strings-attached approach, emphasizing the organizers' desire to spread love and support without imposing any conditions on those seeking assistance. To further enhance the waiting experience, complimentary chili, coffee, and hot chocolate will be available at each location, fostering a sense of warmth and community. The Thanksgiving meals being distributed are comprehensive and include a turkey, stuffing, gravy, corn, green beans, mashed potatoes, rolls, and a pie, ensuring that recipients have all the essential components for a traditional and hearty Thanksgiving feast. The initiative not only highlights the generosity of local churches, but also underscores the collaborative spirit within the community as businesses and individuals have come together to make this event possible. Whether you are in need or know someone who could benefit from this gesture of goodwill, everyone is encouraged to attend and share this information within their networks. The event is scheduled to begin at 2 p.m. and organizers are committed to serving meals until all the food is distributed. Come join the community in the spirit of Thanksgiving and share in the joy of giving and receiving. Well, that's going to be it for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com and on our mobile app. You can download it today for free in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. We're also on channel 716 on Roku and at channel716.com. Thank you for watching.